Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cold Waters. And was supposed to be Silent Under 3 tonight, hence the title of the stream, Releasing Anger, because Silent Under 3 decided to completely kill my computer every time I tried to launch it. Uh, it was bad. 2 days of working on that thing and never got it to work. So, yesterday there was a new release of the Russian Subs mod. It is now called the new Playable Subs and More mod on subsim.com. So we're going to go ahead and give that a shot tonight. It adds a lot of playable subs. Now, unfortunately, Killerfish Games does not. Didn't want to go to campaign. Killerfish Games does not allow new models to be posted in game yet. So, for all of these new playable subs, existing models are made. They've made, in some cases, changes to textures. In some cases, they have figured out how to move dive planes, etc. So, for instance, Guppy 2, Diesel Electric, American Submarine, Tang class American Submarine. Again, they're using Russian sub models, but they've added a lot. They've given each sub, the mod author has given each sub its own characteristics. So the submarines have the characteristics of the named class, but they're using, in most cases, already existing models. For instance, the Barbell class diesel electric submarine. Um, Part of the Navy's fleet in 1959, kind of the precursor to the skipjack. They've messed with the textures a little bit. Los Angeles, the Seawolf, basically the LA Flight 3, but painted black to differentiate it. But it does have the characteristics of the Seawolf submarine. Ohio, nuclear ballistic, same thing. So on and so forth. The Astute, they've added British characteristic or British subs and French subs into the game, and I believe one or two German. I'll have to double check that. But so the Astute, the Trafalgar, Swiftsure, Dreadnought, Valiant, Churchill, Upholder. Yeah, they've just a lot of subs added into game. Japanese Yushio class diesel electric submarine. Very interesting mod. I'm tempted to try out a lot of these different things. This represents the German Type 212, I believe. Yep. Also the Italian Tadaro class. So a lot more options in this mod. You can get the where is it? The Red October type with the Silent Drive. The sub is programmed to be ultra quiet and will be very difficult to detect by the AI to the point of being a borderline cheat. So yeah, you can play with a very, very silent sub if you want. But then it just goes through the Russian subs and the Russian surface ships. So we have different options. So we're going to start a new campaign. This doesn't have the 2004 version, but it does. Eisenwolf on Twitch says, so crazy Yuri's used sublot? Yeah. Pretty much. It's basically a smorgasbord of already used models, just repainted. But they do, as I said, they do have the characteristics. How's it going, Eisenwolf? Hope you're having a great night. I was really hoping to be streaming Silent Hunter 3 tonight, but after 2 days of work, it still made my computer restart after every single time I tried launching the game. So not sure what was going on with Silent Hunter 3, but I'll keep working on it, trying to make it work. Jive Turkey, how's it going, good sir? I was watching your shore party stream. Looks like you had another wonderful visit by Mr. Jingles, and I'm totally jealous that I haven't been able to join in on those streams. Been watching the baby, but I'm having fun, so it's all good. Mr. Whitehouse, welcome back to the stream. All right, so we're going to do a 1984 campaign, and I'm going to ask, does Hot But Quiet Day, yes, it is all over the place. Anyone have any suggestions for what they want to, what sub they want me to take out? Preferably not, hey, I'm being a jerk, take this sub out because it sucks sub. But one of the new classes that he's added here. I'm tempted to take out one of their British subs and go from there and kind of try that out. Whiskey, yeah. See, Jive Turkey suggested the whiskey. See, I knew he was gonna do that. A good sub for killing. So, launched by Queen Elizabeth II. Looking for more medium sub. Swiftsure. Designed. Which one is this? The Trafalgar? Alright, let's narrow it down. Trafalgar or Swiftsure? Let's see. Swiftshure's a little bit shorter, but weighs more. They have the same torpedoes. Big T. We'll go Trafalgar. Alright, Jive Turkey has spoken. Trafalgar class British submarine. The Triumph. Alrighty. So they do have British torpedoes modeled, and I have no idea what the capabilities of the British torpedoes are. Sorry, Mr. President, but we're going to skip by all of this and get straight into game. Iron Wolf, if I get sunk, I will take out the U-Shield class Japanese submarine just for funsies. OG Mark Plays, welcome to the stream. Good to see all you guys on this fine, wonderful, really hot night, for me at least. Enjoying my air conditioning. Alright, so first mission, cruise missile submarines transiting southward in the Norwegian Sea toward the North Atlantic convoy routes. You must sink it. So one cruise missile submarine. I've made it, I've returned. Yeah, good to see you. I haven't seen you for the past couple streams, OG. But, you know, welcome back. I'm good. I'm glad to see you. Alright, rearm repart. What do we have here? So Tigerfish, I'm assuming, is the British Navy's version of the Moss, I'm assuming. Why are there 4 spearfish in the VLS? This is not right. Okay, well, we're going to just basically unload everything to fix the VLS issue. Which means we might miss our first mission. Okay, unload those 4. No, don't load the VLS tubes. Why are you loading the VLS tubes? Okay, so this... Where do we still have... Oh, they're loaded. There we go. Alright, so... Let's try to see if... Nope, that goes straight into the VLS. So in the VLS... That is weird. Why is the VLS... Those don't go into the VLS either. Alright, I'm confused. Yep, Galley has... Oh, that's right. VLS load is funky. Yes. They don't have an air-launched version of the Spearfish, do they? OG, as far as I know, that's correct. I've had 9. Jive, have you had 9? Alright, I don't know what's up with this VLS. We're just gonna load a couple of these guys. Not sure why that's working that way. Okay, well, we're gonna do it that way. We're gonna load a few of these. And the rest is going into Spearfish. Yeah, I figured we would miss that mission. Ah, Turkey got 9. Way to go, Jive. Jive, whoa, what just happened? Okay, so there's a minor glitch with this new version of this mod. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and close window. And we may have to try doing this without the mod. Ah, yes, but is there video evidence, Marky? That's gonna be my retaliation. There is there video evidence of your 13? If there is, darn it. If there's not, all right. So we're gonna switch back to the 2004 mod because I know that one's working. Alrighty. Alrighty, switch back to the 2004 mod. Star Trek. Yeah, Marky. Haha, no video evidence. If it's not on camera, didn't happen. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I still got 9. I'm happy. Iron Wolf says Star Trek tech transported to the scene of battle. Yeah, that was odd. Okay, well, let's try the 2000 campaign then again, shall we? Oh, we had one going from yesterday. Ah, we'll start fresh. Alright, so this one doesn't add a whole lot, but it adds the Seawolf, now shown as the Narwhal, and the Flight 3 LA, which I'm tempted to go. You know what? We started out in the LA Flight 3 yesterday. Let's go with the Seawolf. I'm sure you will. So were you right outside, like, Murmansk? Oh, excuse me. Alright, we have command of the Seawolf class, USS Connecticut. SSN-22. Not sure why they went down. I don't understand the Navy's hull designations sometime. Terrorist attack Russia! 2 airliners destroyed! And the Russian diplomat blames the US. Of course he does. President Bush declares victory in Iraq, but is the war truly won? Russian government protests the expansion of NATO. Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania, Slovakia, and Slovenia all join NATO, and Russia doesn't like it. Is this the sports car version of the LA class? I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't played the Seawolf yet. Jive has played it on his streams. I have not. Russians down civilian airliner. Russian army and Spetsnaz deployed in Ukraine. No surprise there. And this wonderful scene from Rogue State Mission Impossible. Explosions at the Kremlin. Again, US blamed. Russians invade Poland. And NATO's at war with Russia. Although if this were technically accurate, the Russian Navy at this point in 2004 was a fragment of its former Cold War self. In 2004, they had just started to redirect some funding back to their Navy, but it hadn't been really successful yet. Wow. 50? Really? Damn. Hey, Jive Turkey, if you're still in chat, 50? Really? 50 capacity? Holy cow. Alright, we're gonna unload those. We're gonna unload 2 T-Lambs. We're gonna keep 8 T-Lambs just in case we need them. Gonna take 12 TASMs. We still have the 4 Moss. And we're gonna load the rest on AdCaps. Hell yeah. Damn, that's ridiculous. Oh, I love that they actually put the Seawolf in here. I really hope Killerfish either adds new models soon, which I think they're planning on doing, or lets modders add their own 3D models in. It would be nice. Alright, so our orders. Our enemy sea replenishment tankers heading from Murmansk to the I hate the Barents Sea. I hate the Barents Sea. Oh. So if any of you have seen my Saturday stream, I caught a replenishment group in the Barents Sea that had a Kirov in it that I finally sank. However, it was basically Silent Hunter 3 because the conditions were so horrible that I had to use visual acquisition on everything. It was bad. It was rough. Very rough. Iron Wolf on YouTube says, didn't know they made extended mags in a subsite. Yeah, 50? Yeah, 50 capacity. just clip on mags that let you put in like double the amount of ordnance, pretty much. Oh, somebody found us. Ew. All right, con sonar new contact bearing 347. Our heading 023. They're about 40 degrees to our left. Perfect acquisition. Iron Wolf, yep, you were there. God, that's still the craziest engagement I've ever come across. Just couldn't see anything or hear anything. All right, so we're loaded here. Let's get a Moss. Why won't it let me do that? That's odd. Okay, so there's a Moss there. Let's load a Moss there as well. Apparently the 8th one is a little bit bugged out. I'm sure that'll get cleaned up, but let's close to 15,000 yards, engage these guys who think they're better than us, and destroy everything! We are still angry from Silent Hunter 3 not working. Let's take it out on these poor suckers. Alright, rig shift for ultra quiet, slow down to 5 knots, and we'll see what we can see. Oh, I was told yesterday that I should lower the desktop audio ever so slightly. There we go. Alright, guys, let me know if the audio is still good. I want to make sure everything is sitting good and working well. Alrighty, there we go. Hopefully that's working good and sounding good. Contact, Sierra 1. Beautiful. Let's classify you, which we can't do yet. Fair enough. Alright, right where the mission brief said he would be. Thank you, Jive. Glad it sounds good. Mr. Jive Turkey, does the Seawolf really have 50 weapons capacity? That just seems ridiculous. Ooh, Sierra 2. Oh, this might be a surface group. Because that looks like a... I don't remember what it is. Krivak? Krivak, I think? Nope. Close. Kara class guided missile cruiser. Sierra 1 is a Cresta 2. 2 guided missile cruisers so far. Get some nice tonnage right off the bat. Win the war without a reload. Ugh. I do have the I do have the longer campaign mission on. I don't think that's going to be possible, Jive Turkey. And Trike Boy on Twitch, good to see you again. I'm glad you're enjoying my recorded sessions. I'm having so much fun playing this game. And tonight was supposed to be Silent Hunter 3. Unfortunately, it didn't work that way. Gene Hance on YouTube says, wake me up if anyone sees a mermaid, please. If I see a mermaid, I will probably wake up the entire planet. Alright, they are pinging. Wow, alright. We have 69% solution on the Cresta 2. Sonar guesses him still, 74 at 23,000 yards. Iron Wolf says, hate to say it, but the Twitch stream has better visual quality than YouTube. Yeah, I've had a few people tell me that, and I have the settings set the exact same way on both YouTube and Twitch. Not sure why that works that way. Not sure at all why that works that way. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know at all. Well, if one is better than the other, feel free and switch over. Trike Boy on Twitch says, love your very systematic professional approach as a sub commander. Others I've watched think the sub is a fighter plane in the way they attack. Sorry guys, the game pauses whenever I alt tab out. I was checking the stream settings. Sorry about that, guys. Well, thank you, Trike Boy. I learned my professional approach from Mr. Jive Turkey, whose link is in the description of the YouTube stream, at least. Digital Pope says Twitch probably has a higher internal bitrate than code and stream. Yeah, that would be my guess. Twitch has been doing the streaming game a lot longer than YouTube. It'll probably take a little while for YouTube to truly hash it out. Okay, looks like we have distance showed up on the Cresta 2. Not quite yet on the car. Car is probably further out. Alright, let's come shallow. Dive, make your depth, or dive, come to periscope depth. Mr. Whitehouse says, my grandpa was an American that joined the British Navy in World War II as an officer on a PT boat looking for subs based out of Gibraltar. Cool dude, doesn't like fireworks. I would assume he probably wouldn't like fireworks. That is awesome. I have a similar story, though not in the Navy. My great-grandfather was part of the Air Force volunteers that went over and fought in the Battle of Britain. He wasn't a pilot, but he was a ground maintenance crew member. And man, he only once did he ever share some of the stories of the conditions that those pilots and planes came back in, and it was pretty gruesome. Trikeboy says, what submodel is this? Have 8 tubes? This is a representation of the modern Seawolf class submarine. Right now, since no new models can be put into the game, the mod author is using the Narwhal class as a base. He was able to move the 4 dive planes from the sail onto the hull, and the characteristics of the submarine are, that of the Seawolf. Yep. A lot of Americans decided to volunteer in different armed forces during World War II. which was good for the U.S. when the U.S. did enter the war because they had experienced personnel to train people and knew what the hell was going on. And also helped keep Britain out of control of Nazi Germany. Alright, keep coming shallow to periscope depth. Yep, definitely the sporty version of the LA. I'm not sure if the Seawolf is as faster, or slower. I haven't tested that out yet. But as soon as someone shoots a torpedo at us, I'm sure we'll find out. Yes, very true, G-Nance, but during World War II, my grandfather said that the British armed personnel he would always interact with would ask him and the American pilots all the time why they were over there suffering through it if America wasn't involved yet. Alright, up scope. Let's check out these two ships. Make sure it's just these two ships. Car bearing 324. There's the Kara. Range 26. He's a long ways out, 26,000 yards. And the Cresta. There he is. Upgraded to Master 1, bearing 300, range 13,300 yards. Alrighty, we are not sure what that changed to. Not sure what that changed to at all. We're gonna load a couple TASMs here. Since he is zigging. That's actually kind of surprising here. Get another good track on him. Re-establish contact. 26,000 yards. Yep, no helos yet. Give it time, I'm sure they'll get some helos up. Seven not ready to fire. What the heck? Alright, we might have to switch over to the Flight 3 LA, because that one works better than this does. Not sure what's there. Alright, we're sitting good so far. We're going to put one helm come left to course 290. See what that Cresta does before we decide to launch a... Alright, well, Tube 7 is reloading a torpedo. Probably a problem with the mod and the game not originally being designed to handle 8 torpedo tubes. Would be my guess. Oh, scope awash. Random big wave. Right, that Cresta does not look to be turning. If he turns at all, I will take a shot at him with the TLM. Or with the TASM, I mean. Eisenwolf on Twitch says, you caught their helo on deck. That's actually not modeled in game yet. If they did launch their helo, it does not model the helicopter actually leaving the ship yet. That's been hinted that something they're trying to work on, however. So hopefully they will be able to change that. Craig Penrose on YouTube says, my dad was an A1 Sky Raider mechanic in Vietnam. And one of the planes he worked on was shown on Discovery Channel, Wings. Oh, nice. That's a really cool kind of historical story there. Very cool. If he's just going to circle there, we might as well hit him with a torpedo. Alright, firepoint procedure, Master 1, Crest 2, 4, 5, Tube 7. Man, I have to count with this many tubes. Bearing 316, range to enable 6,300 yards. Shoot 7. BP, welcome back to the stream, man. Good to see ya. Hope you're having a good night. Hope everyone is having a good night. If not, well, damn it, have a good night. Looks like it's still just these two targets. This is a very common group that you see from, in this case, the Russians, is 2 guided missile cruisers operating in tandem. He is closing hard. He may have detected us, our periscope on radar. We see a missile launch from him, we'll go to flank, lower the scope, and dive. Closing to 10,000 yards. Weapons enabled tube 7. Torpedo enabled. Steer torpedo left about 20 degrees. Torpedo on course. Now he should definitely hear that. 88 decibel ambient noise, not too loud. Alright, he turned. He may just be doing a random patrol. Well, he definitely hears the torpedo now. Turning to evade. Did close into 9,600 yards though. Wow. And he's booking it. He's up to 24 knots. What about the Kara? Kara's turning towards. If that Kara turns bow on, we will be able to TASM him. He won't have much coverage of Sea Whiz if he turns towards. Zippa, welcome back. I'm driving the... has 8 tubes, might be using 2 subs. Yep, I'm cheating, I'm using 2 submarines. No, I'm using the 2004 mod and playing as the Seawolf. I will probably switch over to the Los Angeles Flight 3 because tubes 7 and 8 are kind of bugged. Because the game isn't used to a sub having that many tubes. Yeah, Craig Penrose, yes, very true. A normal surface search is like 10 to 15 seconds. I'm more doing this for cinematic effect than, you know, accurate gameplay. Alright, firepoint procedure, Master 2 Kara, Tube 6 missile, bearing 306. Check that, bearing 310. Range to enable 15,700 yards. Shoot 6. And there goes the TASM. Alrighty, missile on target. And we should see some flares. Yep, there's flares. Missile still closing. Incoming missile, down scope. All ahead flank. All dive on the planes. Alright, come on. Floor at 616 feet. Make for the wreck. Dive level out at about 500 feet. Alright. We will find out in just a second. Trike Boy asked, is she faster than an LA? I did not check before we started, so we'll find out shortly. LA max speed 33 knots. Ooh, smart son of a gun. That's where the cruise missile assisted part fell into the water. Helm left full rudder. Helo in the air. He did get his helicopter off. That turned towards us or away? That turned away from us. Alright, rudder amidships. Looks like it is slightly faster than the LA. The LA maxes out at 33 knots. We're currently sitting at 34. Alright, torpedo may acquire us on its turnaround here. If it does, we have plenty of water to evade. Nope, did not. Alright, helm, come right to course 330. That might be way too far. Hold at 310. And we missed it. My guessing is horrible. I want to head straight at the wreck. Alright, 320. Right between the two bearings I guessed at. Right, where the hell is that helo? There's the helo. He probably hears us. Looks like we maxed out at 35 knots. 2 knots faster than the LA. Helo has not fired any torpedoes yet, however. Alright, we're going to pass to the other side of this wreck and go silent. Actually shocked that torpedo has not acquired us. NXT says, oh, did the mod get updated? I'm not sure about the 2004 mod. The Russian subs mod was not working. We glitched straight into the ocean from port. Suddenly we were in a battle scenario right out of port. So we switched back to the 2004 mod because we know that one's working. Alright, approaching the wreck of the Cresta. Pure Chaos on Twitch. Welcome back to the stream. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I'm surprised you aren't cavitating at that speed and depth. Yep, at 500 feet, going 35 knots. Not cavitating. It might be... I think what they're doing... The reason I'm not cavitating, I could be completely wrong on this. But I think it's simulating the cowling around the propeller, which is why we're not cavitating. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's why we're not cavitating. Alright, rig ship for ultra quiet. We pass the wreck, we'll come silent. Slow to 5 knots. Pure Chaos says, yeah, my Russian mod was glitching a bit the other day too. Yep, there was actually an update yesterday on the Russian mod, which added a lot of stuff. So I'm probably going to try that mod out on his next update. Looks like he may have added so much stuff that he missed some bugs. Which I will tell him about the one that I encountered, which transported me from port immediately into a battle scenario. That was odd. Alright, can we leave? Nope, that helo's still nearby. No idea where, but we're gonna compress time a bit here. In theory, if that helo was still behind us, he should have lost us once we crossed the wreck. So we're gonna change course, helm, come to course north, right full rudder. Hold at 0 degrees. I said 0. There. Okay, we're good. Alright, we are running very quiet. Come to 2/3. Pure Chaos says, do we need to manually update? Yep, you need to manually re-download any new version of the mod. They are not auto-updating mods. They're not like, okay. There's the helo, slow to 1/3 again. Crap. Trike says, is there a game only sold through Steam or is there a non-Steam? I don't know, honestly. Killerfish Games is an independent developer, so I would assume it would be, you might be able to get it straight from them. But I would assume Steam is how they're basically doing the game. Alright, so I heard the helo for a short time. He's still nearby. There's one wreck. There we are. So he's ahead and to starboard of us. Looks like he's checking to see if he can get us where he thinks we may have been after crossing the wreck. We're going to speed up time a little bit here.
I have you now.
And helo moving on. We have a follow. Soon as I'm sure this helo's not going to shoot at me, I'll check who the follow was. Okay, he's further behind us now. Okay, he's going further away. He has no clue where we are, I don't think. Alright, let's check out the follow. The game might pause for a second. It pauses when I go off. Fall Teef! Thanks for the follow, man. Teef is a member of the Fat Planet Army from Fat Planet Entertainment, the Twitch channel. Thanks for the follow, Teef. Hope you're having a good night. We're trying to not get shot at by this helicopter. What's anger? Bright Sun on YouTube says, what's anger? Well, I tried to get Silent Hunter 3 working tonight for the stream, but every time I started up Silent Hunter 3, my computer would crash. Was unable to figure out why. So I gave up and we're streaming Cold Waters again. So we're sinking some Russian ships to vent out our anger of the game I wanted to play tonight not working. Come on, just let me leave. Okay, screw this. That helo can shoot at me all he wants. I'll head flank. Let's just get the hell out of the area. Trike says, yeah, glad it crashed. More Cold Waters. Yeah, Cold Waters has become my guilty pleasure game. It's great. That aircraft is still nearby. God, I wish I could surface, have a guy pop out of the top hatch, and shoot a freaking Stinger missile at the damn helicopter. A couple days ago, a Gila was so close it literally could have popped out the top and thrown a couple wrenches at the thing to foul its engines. Alright, how about now? There we go. We can leave now. Perfect. Sank a car in a Cresta. Still trying to find that replenishment group up here. Oh, and Gatekeeper sub. Ah, and of course I clicked the left mouse button just before the encounter. Alright, contact bearing 063. We're heading 156. So he's about 70 degrees to our left. Looks like we're still loaded. We're not going to close. We are going 28 knots. We don't want this sub finding us. Subs in the 2004 campaign, or enemy subs in the 2004 campaign, are much more capable. For instance, yesterday, Nakula and I got within a couple hundred yards of each other, and we still couldn't see each other. It was ridiculous. Alright, rig for ultra quiet. We'll speed up as we slow down here. Alrighty. Sonar, give me a contact. Yeah. Trike Boy says, seems like there should be some small missile that could pop up and do the job. You would think. Although, actually, I think nowadays, sub-launched SAMs are a thing. This is why your mom taught you to look both ways before crossing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Eisenwolf. Still no contacts. What's ambient? Wow. This is going to be another one of those we're not going to hear shit until we're on top of him. Vessel nearby, which means there is a boat within 15,000 yards. Oh, hi! Target dead ahead. Looks like it's probably a flippin' Akula or a Sierra 2. Just wonderful. Pure Chaos says, probably because the threat from a Hilo is only relevant while it has a ship to land on. In real life, a Hilo isn't going to hang around trying to find a sub if it needs to find something else to land on. Well, that's probably true for American and Western Navy pilots. However, I could totally see a Soviet or a Russian pilot trying to sink the sub that just sank their mothership. I could totally see that being a thing. He may be above the layer. Is there a layer? No layer showing up on the conditions tab. There's ever so slight layer of bubbles further up. Might be a very slight, very slight layer. Alrighty, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come left 90 degrees. Helm left full rudder, make your course 066 degrees. Clear the baffles and get a better side track on sonar at the same time. And using depth control, come up to 400 feet. We'll do our search from there. We're going to speed up through the turn a little bit. Alright, there we go. Approaching ordered depth. Passing 460 feet. Passing 90 degrees. Contact, Sierra 1 cavitating. Why the hell are they cavitating? Ah, shit, we lost him. Eisenwolf says, damn, 117 decibel? Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Another loud mission. I think my Kirov mission on Saturday was 118 decibel. That was another ridiculous mission. Come on, sonar, give me a target. Crazy Ivan maneuver. Yeah, unfortunately, we know his last bearing is to our... Oh, wait, Sierra 1. Oh, hi. I should pay more attention to the TSM, or the... Yeah, whatever. TSA, right? TSM? I forget what that's short for. Fuck! Oh, shit. Eisenwolf says, does the Seawolf have a towed array? Yes. And Trike Boy was just watching a video after looking it up. Concept for an anti-helo missile launched from a mount on the periscope mask. Pretty cool, not sure if it is a real thing. I think it might be a real thing. Red Rider on YouTube, welcome back. He says, no fast maneuvers, Captain. Still a little hungover from the extra shore leave after sinking the Kirov. Sincerely, yeah. Sinking the Kirov on Saturday was an excellent time. He's fucking pointed right at me. I don't like this. Pure Chaos says I just plugged up the toilet after finding this guy. Yeah, very true. BP says, launch a Moss. You and I, sir, are thinking exactly alike. We are going to have to. Good God. Shit, he might have us on active. Alright, launch Moss, bearing 080. Shoot 8. Shit, he's cavitating. Can we get a signature on him real quick? Designate Sierra 1, Akula class nuclear attack submarine. Snapshot on bearing of Akula 1. Fire 1. Weapons enable torpedo. Helm right full rudder. Bring us about. Don't want that torpedo coming back on us. Torpedo closing in on Akula. Jesus, he was close. Now would be a good time to launch a decoy. Or not. He did maneuver shallow and tried to turn around it, but... Oh... Keep coming right. Come steady to course. 210. Yeah, Eisenwolf, as soon as he started cavitating, that would be when you take the chance and just go for the snapshot. Service crew to the captain's quarters, please. Bathroom may need attention. 'Cause 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 'c As did I, Pure Chaos. Holy smokes. I wasn't paying that good of attention because when Sierra 1 first popped up, I assumed it was that guy. And then when I looked at the TSM, I think that's TSM, isn't it? Somebody correct me on what the hell this thing is. I think it's TSM. I might be wrong. All of a sudden, when I turned to the camera and he was right there. Good God. Thank God we're a quiet boat. Tube 8 is ready. Not sure what Tube 8 is ready with. Oh, Tube 8 is ready with a torpedo, apparently. Okay, that's fine. Alright, rudder amidships. First target was shallow. Dive, make your depth 100 feet. Come shallow. That was awfully close. If we hadn't been rigged for ultra quiet, he probably would have had us. Now, technically, we have no idea a second sub is out there. Because Sierra 1 was the target that we heard when we started the encounter. So we're going to play this smart and pretend we don't actually know he's there. But we are in the Barents Sea, so we're going to play it cautiously anyways. Passing 135 feet. Approaching ordered depth. And happy baby in the background. Well, kind of happy baby. She wants mommy. Alright, we're just going to hold steady here for a short while. And pray to whatever ocean gods you want to pray to that they can't hear us. Eisenwolf asks, what's the ambient noise level? 117 decibels. Basically, we could have a whale trying to hump our sail right now and we wouldn't hear it. Addie says, hey, look, it's Subman. Yes, it's Subman. Red Rider asks, engage hard mode? Nope, we're not engaging baby mode right now. Yet. Yet. Baby girl. And we still can't hear this guy. Oh, Lord. Baby blanket. You set up for bed for baby? NXT says you would probably feel that whale before you heard it. Yes, definitely. Hey guys, what's that weird vibration going through the ship? Engine room, con. Check for any vibration in the shaft. Oh god, that sounded way worse than I meant it to. Oh, okay, we're gonna ignore that one. Oh, I have this really bad feeling that he hears me. I have this really bad feeling that he's heading right at me. Son of a bitch.
I have you now.
And we have a follow. Don't mind the pause for a second. CBCon2, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Don't be afraid of chat. The guys are fairly mild. For the most part. Thanks again for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We are trying to find this asshole. We're trying. We don't hear squat. Alright, so 100 feet isn't working. We did a shallow search. Faultief says, I nibble. Yep, a little bit. But, you know, it's acceptable. You don't go overboard. That's the important thing. Go for the ram. Red Rider ramming is not modeled in game, so it's basically pointless. And plus, technically, I have no idea that guy's even there. I know we can see him as a 3D model, but I have not had even a whiff of him on sonar. So technically, I have no idea he's even there. Alright, level out the boat. We'll come down to 400 feet. CB Khan says, I like that you're not careless. Well, I try. I have been careless. If you want to see careless, look at one of my first. I did a speed run right underneath an enemy Sierra, and he immediately fired at me. And hang on, I'm getting some glitching on my end, guys. Not sure why I'm getting the glitching. Everything looks good. No dropped frames. Everything going at... Huh. Both streams look good. Huh. Oh well. Back to game. Yeah, Eisenwolf says, unfortunately, this may be a repeat of the other sub. You'll be close to trading paint before you hear him. Yeah, if he suddenly decides, if he goes active, I'm positive he'll hear us. Or he'll see us. I could. However, again, I'm not sure if we would actually launch a Moss at this point if we haven't even had a whiff of this guy. So we're just going to play it quiet and try to be the little hole-in-the-wall submarine right now. Yeah, this sub didn't react to the first Moss, so theoretically... Oh, there we go. We have contact. Sierra 2. Which is hard to tell. Oh, so hard to tell what this is. Sierra 2. We're going to tentatively classify him as a Sierra. God, he is right on top of us. Helm all stop. At this point, if he goes active, I can't snapshot that because he's literally on top of me. Con sonar target Sierra 2 Sierra less than 1,000 yards. Oh my God. Pure Chaos says, from sonar, think Sierra 2. Oh, it might be a Sierra 2. It's so hard to tell from these numbers, these lines. Could all, nope, it's not an Akula. Nope, I think Sierra matches up. I think the line at 1500 hertz is dead on for Sierra. I think Sierra 2 is just off. Yep, we're going to keep him classified as a Sierra. Con, sonar, lost contact, Sierra 2. He's dead above us. And by dead, I mean I hope I'm not dead. Sippa, we're thinking exactly. Oh, Lord. We're going to let him go over. As soon as we reacquire on the other side, we will turn past him. Oh, all right. Everybody, clench your cheeks together and don't let loose. Contact reestablished. He's on our right side. All right. Helm ahead, slow. Right full rudder. Bring us into his baffles. Bring us right behind him. Thank God at this point for ambient noise level of 117. No way is he going 10 knots. No way. Iron Wolf wants to know if this is the subversion of chicken. At this point, yes. Ah, chaos. I'm not even going to repeat that. uh, you mean like a good seaman? Yep. He's doing his best seaman impression. Oh. We're going to have to come past him and then turn back towards him. Yeah, that's definitely a Sierra. We're at 95% solution. Sonar would have corrected me by now if it were a Sierra 2. Red Rider says, all right, everyone, think sneaky thoughts. Yes. Everyone do your best spider impression. Very quietly crawl the walls and look at everyone. All right, sonar has him way shallow. We're going to stay a little bit deep. Depth control, come to 200 feet. Sonar still thinks there's no chance of him seeing us, even on active. We are directly in his baffles. Pure Chaos says I'm doing an impression of the butler from Mr. Deeds. Yes. Oh, alright. Rudder amidships. Contact faded. He's right in front of us. Alright, we'll come to 200 feet and turn right a little bit more. I am very, very sneaky, sir. I believe you are underestimating my sneakiness, sir. Passing 220 feet. Alright, level out depth control. Wherever we steady out is good enough. Helm right full rudder. Come to course 010. Let's reacquire contact. There we go. There we go. Sonar, double check that range. I know he's closer than 4,000 yards. Alright, he's bearing 345. Helm, come back left to due north. We're going to put a torpedo right up his ass. Alright, from last bearing and range, we know he's closer than 4,600 yards. He's bearing 341. Alright, firepoint procedure, Sierra 2 Sierra. Bearing 341. Come on. Range to enable 700 yards. Shoot one. We may have to add a slight PG-13 rating to this stream. We tend to get a little bit dirty. Noisemaker in the water. Helm come left to course 350. Let's keep that wire. Torpedo has reacquired. The noisemaker might be in the way. It might lose the target again. Helm stay left full rudder. I don't want that torpedo coming back on us. This is extremely dangerous. Yes! Contact Sierra breaking up. Torpedo impact confirmed. Whew. Alright. Nothing nearby. Sierra and Sierra 2. That wasn't an Akula. That was a Sierra 2, the first one we got. Yikes. Excellent results. However, this wasn't your mission objective. Well, at least I didn't poop myself. So I call that exact mission results. And the plane spotted us again. Dang it. This is our target. We close in quietly. There we go. New sonar contact bearing 340. He's about 40 degrees to our right. I don't know why we're heading 297. I don't get these all the time. They don't match up with what we were doing on the strategic map. Alright, we are going to close to 10,000 yards. Because even with clear, gentle breeze, we are in the Barents Sea. This could be extremely noisy. We're only going 10 knots at 150 feet. Very strong thermal air at 160 feet. Perfect. We'll be able to height a little bit. Helm ahead 1/3. Let's check out conditions. We are right at the thermal layer. Beautiful. All contacts bearing to starboard. Whoops, wrong button. Let's get these guys classified. Sierra 2. Cannon class DDG. Sierra 3. Dawn. Alright, now a Dawn is usually a submarine tender. Sonar, con, be on the lookout for submerged contacts. And we have a Grisha 3. Ugh. Alright, contacts confirmed. And... let's come to periscope depth. Really want a good beat on these guys. And again, there's that submerged contact. Unfortunately, we don't have any idea he's there yet, so we're gonna play like he's not there. Kirov. Oh, that would be awesome. but unfortunately, no. I did spot a Kirov on Saturday in one of these groups on stream. That was brilliant. Alright, holding steady at 0.45 feet up scope. And we will try to do a much more precise and reality-based view on these guys. What the hell? Oh, that's an iceberg. That's hard to tell in low light. Alright, iceberg, this bearing mark. Grisha 3, this bearing mark. Alright, where is the dawn? There you are. And the cannon. Iceberg, this bearing mark. Iceberg, this bearing. And that bearing. Warship. Sierra 2 cannon bearing mark. Alright, we got accurate ranges on all these guys. Do one more quick search around. Make sure those are the only targets. At this point, they wouldn't be that far off. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 3 close targets confirmed. Down scope. Alright. We are going to put 1 torpedo on each one of these escorts. Helm, come right to course 350. Stay on the lookout for any submerged contacts, like the one I know is there, but don't know is there in game. Ugh. The Dawn is our target. Passing 340 degrees. Approaching ordered course. Oh, I don't like that. That's another capable sub. You can tell just by looking at it, that sub has a towed array on the back end. So as soon as I start shooting, what is the ambient noise level? Only 84. Alright, we're going to shoot above the layer and immediately go below the layer. Firepoint procedure, Master 1, Grisha 3. Bearing 336, range to enable 10,800 yards. Shoot 1. Firepoint procedure, Master 2, Cannon. Bearing 013, range to enable 9,400 yards. Shoot 8. And Firepoint procedure, Master 3, Dawn. Bearing 352, range to enable 14,800 yards. Shoot 2. And we lost that wire. Damn it. Alright, depth control. Bring us down to 170 feet. Reason I'm not using the planes here and going down angle is because I want to keep these wires. Going down angle puts more stress on the wires. New contact, Sierra 4. Sierra 4 cavitating. Sonar, give me a classification on Sierra 4. Looks like... Yakula and the Sierra 2 have exactly the same signature. Ugh. We're going to play cautious and classify it as a Sierra 2. bearing change, or the solution change at all? Nope, still 69%. Alright, yeah, we're going to be cautious and classified as Sierra 2. He is bearing 321. He came shallow. Alright, firepower procedure Sierra 4, Sierra 2. Tell you to go up, switch to active sonar. Down active sonar bearing 3, 2, 1. Range to enable 3,900 yards. Shoot 3. Oh, we want it to go down apparently. I'm looking at the Grisha 3 and my torpedo. That sub is really close. Fire control, con, activate torpedo 3. We have 2 good tracks on 1 and 8. Sierra 4 is in firing position. So far, no torpedo. Torpedo has acquired Sierra 4. Torpedo 1 has acquired Master 1 Grisha 3. Now I should be seeing return fire from that Sierra. Well, he's going flank bell. He probably can't hear me even with his active sonar. I don't know if that's the Victor 3's model, but it was either in a, I think that's a Sierra 2. I could be mistaken. Alright, so far torpedo tracks look good. Where were those icebergs? They're further back, okay. Whew. Yeah, Sierra 4 was full ahead flank bell. He was going to be hard pressed to hear anything. He was trying to close the distance to where I fired the torpedoes from and trying to go from there. Master 2 cannon, torpedo hit confirmed. Hell yeah. Grisha 3 is about to have a bad day. Hit on the Grisha 3. Damn, the Don has a lot of guns on board. Good lord. Look at all those guns. But I do believe he's about to have a bad day as well. If my ears don't deceive me. Oh yeah. Weapons, con, excellent tracks on all weapons. Start reloading tubes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Torpedo detonation down buried Master 3 done. Target confirmed hit. That's a wrap, boys. Let's get the hell out of here. Grisha 3, cannon, Don, Akula. It wasn't Akula, not a Sierra 2. Was a good idea to play it safe and classify as a Sierra 2, though. Love this picture. Russian subs retreat. Oh, yeah. Alright, from the Admiral, satellite recon has spotted enemy cruise missile submarines and several attack submarines preparing to sail within 72 hours. Looks like they're trying to go to the North Atlantic. That's all we know. Alright, reload tubes. That should be reloaded. Continue on course. Oh, CB says, good playing. Thank you, sir. Or madam. Not sure. Probably sir, if you're watching this game. But I don't judge. So thank you. And from sonar, we have a new contact bearing 270. Our heading 268, almost dead ahead. All right, this is a surface group. In the off chance it's something good, we close to 25,000 yards, and we got some big icebergs. Holy cow. Come down into the water hundreds of feet. All right, rig ship for ultra quiet. Ambient noise only at 88 decibels. Target dead ahead. Helm, come right full rudder to course 330. 01, contact reestablished. As we slow, we should get a better track on him. Not a cannon. Not a Savremini. Looks like it's a Cresta 2. Unless something else matches up. Con sonar. Classify Sierra 1 as Cresta 2 CG. And Sierra 2. That looks like an Udaloy. That is indeed an Udaloy. Yikes. This is a sub-hunting group. Alright, rudder amidships. Give me a better track on these guys. We're at 40% and 42%. Udaloy bearing 212. Off that away. This Cresta 2 is awfully close, though. Alright, dive comes shallow to 120 feet. Full up bubble. All rise on depth control. Pure Chaos, I missed your last chat there. Pure Chaos says, excellent engagement. They'll be adding that to the textbooks at the Academy. I actually got lucky with that Akula. I'm lucky he started cavitating towards me. As soon as it was his mission to protect the Dawn, so he did exactly what he should have. Ooh, we have a third contact out there. Sierra 3. Looks like it could be another Cresta 2. Yep, sonar classifies Sierra 3 as Cresta 2. We have 2 guided missile cruisers and an Udaloy. BP wants to know if I'm heading towards the Berg. I am, but I'm going to miss it if I get too close. I wanted to turn broadside to these guys so I could get a better track, which is working to a point. Alright, we have a good solid track on Sierra 1. I want weapons out on all 3 of these guys, though, because all 3 of them have helos. Helm left full rudder. Make your course 150, and we are going to speed up a little through this turn. Rudder midships, we got good tracks on all targets. Ooh, that Udaloy might be closer than we expected. Bearing 205. Still don't see the Udaloy. But sonar thinks he's at 12,800 yards. And I'm willing to bet they're wrong on that Cresta 2. 41,000 yards? That seems way too far away. Alright, helm, or dive, keep coming shallow, make your depth 120 feet. You'd almost think they were hunting you out rather than a chance encounter. Yeah, that could very well be. Passing 160 feet. Alright, Sierra 3. They showed up his range at 21,000 yards. That Udaloy at 70% solution. Alright, we passed 120. We're good. We're still below the layer. Alrighty, Sierra 1 is bearing 294. We're bearing 266. Alright, fire point procedure. Ooh, this is risky. Sierra 3 is still 20,000 yards out. No matter what we do, Sierra 3 and the Udaloy will probably get their helos off before we hit anyone. We're going to have to set our torpedoes to pop up above the layer right in front of these guys. Alright, fire point procedure. Sierra 3, Cresta 2. Bearing 259. Make that 257. Range to enable 15,700 yards. Come shallow. Shoot 1. Fire point procedure. Sierra 2, Udaloy. Bearing 202. Range to enable 10,100 yards. Shoot 2. And fire point procedure. Sierra 1, Cresta 2, Tube 7. Bearing 317. Range to enable 11,600 yards. Shoot 7. Helm right full rudder. Let's try to keep these 2 wires at least. Alright, rudder midships. BP says launch a Moss. I don't know that a Moss is necessary right now. Very possibly. Now would be a good time actually, now that they're tracking me. Alright, we're going to launch a Moss up to the north. Well, actually right between all of them, and then we'll turn to the south. Launch Moss bearing 269. Shoot 4. And reload Moss. Helm left full rudder. Alright, let's... Weapons enable tube 1. Steady on course 200. This Cresta 2 torpedo might miss. Alright, rudder amidships. And we lost that wire as well. Torpedo's already enabled. Alright. Torpedo on the Udaloy. Enabled. If the Udaloy turns to starboard, we will miss that shot. This Cresta 2 we know was out here. This torpedo should lock on. And this one is kind of an unknown. He turned, so this torpedo might enable too far back. Might need to prepare another torpedo for Sierra 1. Bearing 313. He's right there. Yep, that torpedo's already passed him. Alright, looks like we have a good track on Sierra 3. Sierra 2 not on track yet. Alright, we're going to snapshot down Sierra 1's bearing. Sierra 1 closing. Snapshot, tube 8, Sierra 1 Cresta 2. Run shallow. And snapshot. Eisenwolf asks, who's got helos to reply with? They all have helos. Every single one of these ships has helos. The Udaloy actually has 2 helos. Both Cresta 2s have 1. Sierra 3, Cresta 2. Looks like he was hit. Beautiful. No idea on the Udaloy. Udaloy did turn to starboard, but it looks like our torpedo did start to track him. He's pinging away active sonar, torpedo tracking. Noisemaker, that might get our torpedo off, might not. He's making a lot of noise with both his screws running flank. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god, did our snapshot at Cresta 2 not work again? Oh no. It enabled right below him. Yeah, that enabled right on top of him. Oh, thank heavens. He was getting close. He was almost in RBU range. Sierra 2 Udaloy hit as well. It's like only the Udaloy got his chopper up. I know it's the Udaloy because it's the newer helo. Alright, still only going 5 knots. Alright, dive maker depth 450 feet. Let's go as deep as we can and run slowly. I like the run slowly idea. Alright. Udaloy, Cresta 2 and Cresta 2. Not a bad encounter. Just gotta try to not let that helo find us. Alright, stay at time compression. Helm come right. We're gonna head right for that Udaloy, do the same thing we did last time. Head standard. Bring us right over the wreck of the Udaloy. No idea on that helo. Little souvenir. Eisenwolf, do you mean um, the boomer mission at the end of the campaign? Digital Pope wants to know if dead ships are collision models. I don't know. Let's find out. Testing to see if dead ships are collision models. I think they are because they can still be hit by torpedoes. Collisions are modeled, but like ramming damage is not modeled. So you can ram to your heart's content and it doesn't cause any damage. Apparently he does not count as a collision model because I'm going right through his hull now. Yep, I have subs to bushwhack. I was on my way out of the Barents Sea when these guys intercepted me. So, all right, and we're out. All right, now time to get the hell out of the Barents Sea. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. These guys do not want to let us escape. Alright, let's reload tube 1. And we'll go all hands battle stations. We won't close at all. Rig ship for ultra quiet. Can we leave? No, of course not. Why would we be able to leave? No, of course not. That doesn't make any sense. 116 decibels. Gonna be another, hey, I don't hear shit. Let's trade paint on the hull, shall we? I also don't see squat. Oh, hi. Damn it. Well, we know his bearing was dead ahead of us. Helm ahead 2/3. Left full rudder. Hopefully it's just... Oh no, there's at least 2. I see one more out over there. That looks like a tango. We're going to come to course 220. And we're going to run. Alright. Go to time compression. These older subs should not be able to hear a damn thing. See that? He was cavitating and I didn't even hear him. I'm only going 10 knots. Alright, we should be in his baffles. Well, he's turning around. Not in his baffles. He's probably in my baffles at this point, though. Yep, he just did a crazy Ivan. He turned all the way around. That's the first time I heard like a legit or seen like a legit crazy Ivan done. That was that was pretty cool. no idea where that second sub went off to. He was pretty far off in the distance anyways. Alright, helm come to a head standard. Well, that plane went right overhead. You see, Ivan. Crinkle Kitty, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. And it's getting shallower. We are at less than 26 feet. Dive, come up to 500 feet. Alright, we should be good now. Can we leave? Yes. 2 tangos. Alrighty, let's try to get the hell out of the Barrens. No Russian planes. No Russian planes. That would be our target, too. Move it, move it, move it. Oh, that wasn't our target. Huh. Well, hopefully our target... What did it say they were doing? They're just heading for the North Atlantic. Okay. So we're going to park right in the middle of the Denmark Strait for a moment. See if that guy was heading towards us. That could also be our target. That could also be our target. Oi. Alright, looks like that last submarine that went up this way was not heading towards us. There we go. There we go. New sonar contact bearing 124. We're hitting 067. About 60 degrees to our right. Fully loaded to bear. Let's close to 10,000 yards and engage these guys. Sierra 2, dead ahead. Ooh, where the hell is Sierra 1? Sierra 1's off to the right, okay. Interesting. Alright, so one of these is an SSGN. Okay, so Sierra 1 is a Sierra 2 or a Akula. We're going to play it safe again and designate Sierra 2, so we're a little bit more cautious. And Sierra 2... Let's get you classified, shall we? This should be the SSGN, we hope. Nope. Well, shite. Damn. Sierra 2 is a Victor 3. Where the hell is that SSGN? Did I misclassify Sierra 1? No, that's dead on for Sierra, maybe? Yeah, that looks like a Sierra 2 or an Akula. Which means there's a third contact out there. Eisenwolf on Twitch says, by the way, be aware that Jive had a diesel boat lurking just outside Holy Lock with this mod. Ugh. Yeah, this mod is a little bit more brutal. Alright. Helm down, full bubble, bring us below the layer, make your depth 120 feet. Sierra 1 is active on sonar. Why the hell is Sierra 1 active? Well, Sierra 1 is no longer active. Oh, yep, he still is. Alright, 60% solution on the Sierra 2. Also could be a Kula. Just don't know. Alright, level out at 130. Crinkle Kitty, the mod is the I forget what the actual name of it, but it's a Flight 2, Flight 3 Seawolf plus 2004 campaign. It adds in a whole bunch of subs that were enabled in 2004 to both the U.S. Navy and the Russian Navy. The sub I'm piloting is a Seawolf. The model is, as you see, the Narwhal, but he moved the dive planes to the hull and gave it the capabilities of a Seawolf, because Killerfish Games does not give modders the ability to import models to this game yet. Probably because they have more models of their own planned out. Alright, CR2, we have a 64% solution. And the Victor 3, we're only at 48. Oh, hi. There's the Victor. And the CR2 is bearing 145. Right there you are. Alright, helm right, full rudder. Set course 170. Let's get a second leg on the Victor 2. Wow, the CR2 is fairly deep. We may temporarily lose the Victor 3. No, a 2004 campaign, not 2014. So, for instance, the Virginia class subs aren't in yet for the U.S. Oh, what the hell are the new Russian subs called? I can't remember what the new Russian subs are called. But yeah, 2004. So I'm playing as in like immediately after the second Iraq War started, etc. Passing 130 degrees. Sierra 147 now. Sierra's dead ahead. We should be getting a better track on CR2 Victor 3 very soon. Whoop. Oh, steady. 165. Keep coming right to 170. Alright, holding steady at 170 degrees. Come on, shore up that Victor 3 contact. Still at 64% on Sierra 1, Sierra 2. We're going to check him. I think... Yeah, that's a Sierra 2. The Akula is all black. So we cheated just a little bit. Crinkle Kitty on Twitch says, according to Google image I'm looking at here, it's Severodvinsk. Yeah, Severodvinsk class is their new one. I forget what Western navies are codenaming it, but yeah, that's the sub I was thinking of. That one is not in the game either. That one is going to be a deadly sub. 71% on the CR2, still only 56 on the Victor. He is running really slow and quiet. Problem is, there's still got to be that third sub out there somewhere. Alright, let's go a little deeper, do another search. Dive maker depth 300 feet. Maybe that'll help with some of this detection here. Passing 150. Passing 200 feet. Victor 2 went down to 52% solution, 51% solution. Damn. Sierra 2 went up to 79. 81. Victor solution on the Victor 3 is dropping. Solution on Sierra 2 is picking up, getting better. Problem is, the moment I shoot at the Sierra, that Victor is going to engage me. Alright, that solution's coming back up slightly. Crinkle Kitty says, by the way, do you stream this game often? Not time-wise, but game-wise. This is the only game I've streamed for the past week and a half since I started streaming. I normally stream Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Standard Time, with the occasional surprise weekend streams thrown in, if I have time. Alright, we got solid... Okay, Victor 3 is finally showing up. Solid solution on the Sierra 2. I love the ambience of this game. Just sounds beautiful. Man, Sierra 2 is deep. Victor 3 up to 61%. We'll call 70% a shooting solution. Alright, if either one of these guys goes active, they will detect us. I'm surprised that Sierra 2 hadn't already when he was active earlier. There's got to be a third target out there. 68% on the Victor 3. I believe we also need to send that torpedo deep. 70% on the Victor 3. Range 7,000 yards. That is probably accurate. Yep, that's definitely a Victor.
I have you now.
Tandem screws. And pardon the minor game pause, but Crinkle Kitty with the follow. Thank you. Sir or Madam. Might drop a follow, then I recently picked interest in this game and wish to see more gameplay of it. And that the game is a bit expensive. Yeah, I think it's 40 US dollars right now still. Personally, I think it's worth every penny. This game is a lot of fun. And there's quite a few mods out there on subsim.com. Free mods that all you have to do is create an account and you can play. Where the hell is that Sierra? God, he's deep. He's only 9,000 yards out, and I can barely see him because he's deep. Alright, we're going to set tubes 1 and 2 to both go deep. Not shallow, deep. There we go. Alright, we're going to fire at the Victor 2 first. Craig Penrose on YouTube says, this game needs sonar to hear Russian singing when you get close to a typhoon. That would be fun. Crinkle Kitty, this game was not on the Steam Summer Sale. It was too new to be put on the Summer Sale. Normally, brand new games don't go on the Summer Sale. This game will probably hit the holiday sale come this winter, though. Sierra 2 turned inboard. I don't like that his weapons are pointing right at me. God, I almost can't see him. He's so deep. There he is. Ugh. Alrighty. 7,000. They're both about the same distance away. Alright, fire point procedure Sierra 2, Victor 3, Tube 1. Give the torpedo time to go deep. Bearing 047, range to enable 4,700 yards. Let's enable that closer in. Alright, fire point procedure Sierra 2, Tube 1, bearing 044, range to enable 4,100 yards. Shoot 1. Fire point procedure Sierra 1, Sierra 2, Tube 2, bearing 164, range to enable 3,600 yards. Shoot 2. I want to keep the wire on Tube 2. Come on, AI. Fire back. Weapons enabled torpedo 2. Get that torpedo. What are you doing? Go down. Really? Go down. Oh my god. No, why are you going up? Oh my god, the Sierra ran into the ground. Well, this is why the AI needs work. This Sierra went so deep, it grounded itself. The devs have said that AI is the #1 thing they're working on right now, so hopefully there will be a patch out soon that makes the AI much more capable. He fired a noisemaker. Since he's on the ground, we're just going to steer our torpedo right to him. Put him out of his misery. Contact Sierra 1 breaking up. And... oh, man. Holy shite. He launched an SSN-16 from at least 1,200 feet down. He launched an SSN-16 from at least 1,200 feet down. Are you kidding me? All ahead flank, left full rudder. Down full bubble. I don't think that's possible for that to fire that deep. Steady on course 90. Torpedo entered water, has gone active. Hopefully... oh shit, pull up. Test depth on the Seawolf is deeper than the LA. Level out the boat. Torpedo has acquired. Ah, shit. Repair countermeasure. Wow, that is one hell of a good torpedo. That acquired us from like 200 feet down, and we're below 1,000 feet. And it's way faster than normal airdrop torpedoes too. He's closing in pretty good. I don't know what launch depth for SSN-16s is supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure he can't fire one from 1,200 feet down. Could be mistaken, but that would be my guess. Alright, we're just going to run as much energy out of this torpedo as we can. Steady, boys. Don't lose your lunch. Torpedo 100 yards in closing. 80 yards. Launch decoy. All rise on the planes. Up full depth control. Left full rudder. Red Rider holds up beer so it won't spill. Good man. Alright, level out the boat. Rudder amidships. Come right full rudder. Just in case it reacquires. Went after our noisemaker. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. Helm slow to 1/3. Red Rider, you spill your beer on that evasive. Torpedo room reload tubes 1 and 2. No vessels nearby. So if this was our mission, that enemy SSGN is not within 15,000 yards. Did I miss a satellite flyover on the campaign map or something? That would have detected us and sent these subs in on us? Alright. I'll stop. Let's speed up time, see if we hear anything else. Just a little longer. Nothing here. I'll head flank. Let's go beyond this wreck and do one last quiet search. Yeah, I'm starting to think this isn't the mission either, Eisenwolf. Alright, we'll come up to about here and do one more search. Alright, I'll stop. Do another 15, 20 seconds. On the map when not playing, I did see something fly past. Okay, well, if it was a satellite fly overhead, it would have zeroed these guys in on me. And yeah, we're not detecting anything. It was just the Sierra 2 and the Victor 3. Okay, well that's good to know. Congratulations on a job well done. Sinking those subs keeps our boys safe. Apparently that was our target. Apparently one of those counted as a guided missile sub. I mean, in reality, the Sierra 2 can double as an SSGN because it has vertical launch tubes, I believe, and can fire a whole ton of cruise missiles from its tubes. Oh well. That was mission accomplished. So that was the mission. And we got a silver star. More bling to show off to the missus when I get home. Even though she doesn't really care about the bling. she just spit at me. It's all good. Sub killers. Alright. Next mission. Intelligence has discerned a pattern to movements of enemy at sea replenishment. Ooh, another replenishment mission. Possibility of capital ships in this mission. They're sailing from Murmansk momentarily for a rendezvous in the Norwegian Sea. Ooh. We do not have to go to the Barents, gentlemen. Alright, we're going to try to stay out of range of all these guys here. That's possibly our target, possibly not. Ooh, what happened? West Germany lost. It's 2004, there is no West Germany, so we're just going to go ahead and say Germany lost. The Russians have pushed all the way to Germany. Yikes. Go away, thank you. There's our target. That should be our target right there. Yes. Apparently, honey, my medals add to the pension of my Navy fund, so we'll get more money at the end. Alright, she looked at me like I'm crazy, Eisenwolf. That didn't work. Alrighty. New sonar contact bearing 130. Our heading 101, even though that was nowhere near the direction we were actually heading on the campaign map. Yeah. We're only going 5 knots. We'll close to 10,000 yards. Storm, high wind, possible high ambient noise level. We're loaded for bear. Close in. Very weak thermal layer at 202 feet. Oh, another loud, noisy area. Ambient noise 116. We caught Sierra 1 at 130, and we caught Sierra 2 at 107, and then lost both. Alright, up scope, up ESM mast. Let's get a look at these guys. Contact Master 1 bearing 126. Oh, another one of these missions. I dive up 5% or 5 on ballast, level out at 4-5 feet. Alright, Master 1. This bearing. Areas. That looks like a Grisha 3. Classify Master 1 as a Grisha 3. Second contact. E3 bearing 088. Looks like a cannon. Classify Master 3 as Cannon class, or I missed it, Cannon class guided missile destroyer. And in case you guys are wondering where I'm getting these from, right up there. So the Grisha 3, there's a transport. Transport this bearing mark. Really? Contact faded already? Grisha go? There's the Grisha. That is definitely a Grisha. Alright, that is our target. Not sure what he is right now. But we're going to go ahead and sink these escorts. Cannon bearing 13,000 yards. All targets close. Holy cow, are all targets close. Alright. Lower scope, lower ESM. We're going to snapshot down bearings of both contacts. Alright, snapshot. Master 3, Tube 1, bearing 084. Snapshot Master 1, Tube 8, bearing 136. And we're going to go ahead and use a TASM on Master 2. Hopefully that'll get the escort's attention and they'll head towards us, so our torpedoes will have even better chance of engaging. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and enable Tube 1. And this should be a pretty boom. That was a beautiful boom. And we're going to go ahead and enable Tube 8. Heck were you? Is that a Komsomol? Looks like a Komsomol. Oh no. That is an Andijan, I believe. Or yeah, one of the Andijans, I think. Oh, this cannon is about to have a bad day. So sorry. I lied. I'm not sorry. Alright. We need to reacquire that Grisha 3. Ah, we lost the wire anyways. Damn. Up scope. We need to reacquire that Grisha. Raise ESM mast. Active sonar. Bearing 134. There's the Grisha. He is turning. Hopefully our torpedo's on him. I have no idea. That looks like it should have been a good shot. He is turning away. That was a good shot. God, look at that beautiful explosion. Crinkle Kitty says you killed the rabbit. Yeah. Cannon means rabbit in Danish and Norwegian. Ah, did not know that. That is interesting. I wonder if it means the same thing in Russian. Alrighty, any close contacts? Lower both scopes. No contacts. That was our mission, ladies and gentlemen. Good to hear you intercepted and destroyed the enemy replenishment resources. Huzzah. And a Navy Commendation Medal. Beautiful. Russian Blyat? That means rabbit. I wonder what cannon means. Quiet seas. Perfect. More at-sea replenishments, leaving Archangel heading for the Barents Sea. Yikes. We're going to go ahead and reload all tubes. We have 11 Mark 48 ad caps, 10 TASMs, and 2 Moss remaining. It was a CS meme? Ah. Alright, back into hostile territory. Oh, shoot. Everybody and their mother is now looking for us with that plane fly overhead. Crap. Alright, we're balls to the wall, basically. Alright, rig ship for ultra quiet. Slow us the hell down. And just to make this one more interesting, we're going to hide low solution contacts in 3D. Let's just see how this works. So we will not see hostile contacts anymore until we get a good solution on them. This scares me. There is a helo nearby, which sucks. I have 18 lambs too. Yep, those aren't going to be very useful against enemy shipping though. Alright, we have active sonar. Looks like it's bearing about 100 degrees, maybe 90 degrees. No, 100. 101, correction. Okay. Vessels and aircraft nearby. Ah, shit. Okay, Houston, we have a helo. Eisenwolf says, aren't you glad you sprang for the extended mag? Yes, very much so. Alright, helm, right full rudder, set your course 040. Our known, oops, we have Sierra 2 to port. Contact Sierra 2. Probable surface group. Alright, could be a Krivak. I think there's one more that matches up with that. Krivak or Kashin. I'm actually hoping for it to be a Kashin because that is much less capable against submarines. I don't feel heroic in the slightest right now. Alright, we're gonna classify Sierra 2 as a Krivak for now. We'll double check that contact later. And a Kara class guided missile cruiser. That's dangerous. They do have SSN-14s. And whatever the modern version of that is. Alright, all rise on the planes. Make your depth 200 feet. Let's try to get up into the shadow zone below that layer. Should probably come to... Actually... Layer at 82 feet. Holy cow. Alright, dive come to 110 feet. Sonar's guessing the car at 12,000 yards. Up to 84% solution. 62 on the Krivak. Helm come left to 55 degrees. Holy crap, he's way closer than I thought he was. 7,000 yards. Alright, keep coming shallow. Get to 110 feet ASAP. Kara is already almost at RBU range. Okay, level out the boat. Yep, Kara is definitely the first target. Okay, fine. I guess tube 8 didn't reload. Oh, alright. Oh shit, he got me on active. Snapshot, Sierra 1 Kara, tube 7. Shit. Those are RBUs. All ahead flank. Down full bubble. Get us deep. We took a hit. Hull at 94%. No flooding. Shit. Okay, now we're flooding. Repulsion. Weapons enable tube 2 before we lose the wire. Level out the boat. Yikes. Still flooding 2 compartments. Yikes. Torpedo room, reload all tubes. Yeah, these later date subs can hold a little bit more water before they start actually sinking. 2 good hits on enemy targets. Bring us up to about 100 feet. Get that water off the boat. Slow to ahead, 1/3. Alright, keep us just below the layer. Yeah, there were helos there. Good call, Eisenwolf. However, I don't have much choice but to come shallow to pump this water off. Tube 7 reloaded. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're sitting at 100 feet. Pumping the water off. Kara's finished off. He's at the bottom already. As is the Krivak, about to be at the bottom. Alright, looks like section 4 is pumped out. Pump out the pumps. Pump out section 3. Or compartment 3. Ah, damn it. We took a good hit. Where the hell did that hit? damage, but we definitely took a hit. Dive, come to periscope depth. We need to keep this water off the boat. I can't afford to come to the surface with helos out there. Aircraft still nearby. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't keep the water off the boat. Breakout cop, secret stash of duct tape. That might be necessary, Eisenwolf. Alright, we're gonna speed up time a little bit here. Keep repairing compartment 3 for a second. Alright, switch to compartment 4. Compartment 3 is flooding again. Damn it. We may have to surface. I don't like this. Aircraft nearby. Damn it. I really can't afford to surface. Alright, we'll keep propulsion clear for now. We'll speed up time a bit. We're hurt. We can't keep this from flooding even at 50 feet. Alright, I need everyone's extra pair of underwear on board. We're going to use it to seal the cracks. I don't want to, Eisenwolf, but I think it might be necessary to do a periscope sweep. Alright, slow down time. Upscope. I can't risk radar as much as that would be nice to see where the helo is. Switch to low light. So we know the helo is within 15,000 yards. Actually, I think aircraft are less than that. If I can even spot the helo. Depth control, come back up to 4 or 5 feet. Let's make sure we're well above these waves. Come on, where the hell is the helo? There he is. Enemy helo. Bearing 288 degrees. Alright, helm come right to course. Where the hell did he go? I was busy thinking. I lost him. Only know he was last bearing 288. steady it. Oh, God.
I have you now.
Chaos Sphere 9 says, nice to see another cold water streamer, one who knows what he is doing too. Well, thank you, and thank you for the follow. Game's gonna pause for a second, double check that it was you that actually followed. It was. Sorry, Crinkle Kitty. Didn't mean to scare you. Guys, let me know if that was too loud. I'm still trying to balance the alert sounds. Alright, switch back to pumps. Let's see if we can keep water off the boat at 4 or 5 feet. Come on. Come on, Hilo. Shit, I totally lost the Hilo. No idea where he went. Is he still nearby? No aircraft nearby. Alright, so he's past, I think it's 10,000 feet, or 10,000 yards for aircraft. We still can't keep water off the boat. Alright. Come up to 30 feet. Well, thanks for the info, Crinkle Kitty. Sorry it scared you. Alright, hold at 30 feet. Our sail is going to be partially exposed. Lower scope. Give as little of a radar return as possible. Pump out propulsion. Alright, at 30 feet we are not flooding. At 30 feet we're not flooding. Oh man. Exactly, Eisenwolf. Now the rubber hits the road. I run like hell back to port. Oh, that was not my mission objective. I know, but I can't engage in my current state. I'm flooding at 50 feet. Chaos Sphere says, I'm loving the UK boats right now. Got an elite campaign them all now. I was gonna try to play that new subs and more mod. However, it glitched out immediately when I started the stream. It went from I went from in dock to suddenly I was in a combat mission. Like I could see my sub and I could control my sub, or couldn't control my sub. No HUD. I couldn't escape. I had to Alt tab out and actually manually close the window. I don't know if you've had any bugs like that on that, but I did. Alright, time to repair. Good lord. Why does it say we're flooding? Well, we're repaired, so that's just a minor bug. Again, see, look, another bug. It says we're flooding in port. Pretty sure we're not flooding in port. Alright, we're going to load back up to 12 TASMs, 2 more Moss, and the rest on Mark 48 ad caps. And we lost the resupply vessels. That's a good picture right there. That's a good picture. Cool, cool. Only glitch you get is the slow boat on the campaign map. Yep, that's a common one for this. Alright, cruise missile submarines preparing to set sail within 72 hours. They're going to transit the North Atlantic, which means I have no idea which part of the Greenland, Iceland, UK gap they're going to transit. But we're still going to try to find them. And now we're not flooded. Okay, thanks, random game event. But hey, it works. Alright, cast off. Let's take a position to the north of Iceland, and we'll try to head off any subs that head this direction. Thankfully, we've stopped any amphibious assaults, so we still have full maritime patrol aircraft over the Norwegian Sea. That could be our target. He'll come down to about here and turn west towards the Denmark Strait. Possibly. Or not. He might be going just north of the UK. In which case, yep, that was our target. Alright, new contact, bearing 158. Our heading is 138. Beautiful. We're going 10 knots at 150 and strong thermal layer at 224. We are above the layer. We're fully loaded. Close to 10,000 yards. Rig ship for Ultra Quiet. Contact 01, dead ahead. Let's try to get him classified. Helm left full rudder. Come to course 110. Eisenwolf, I believe this is the mission. Alright, Sierra 1, contact shoring up. Getting better solution. Right now, sonar thinks he's at 5,000 yards. Only 40% sure. Crinkle Kitty, do you mean the line that was on the map? The lines on the map are the SOSIS nets. Basically, we'll see anything that crosses that line. Alright, 50% solution. Helm come left 20 more degrees to course 100. Let's get as good of a towed lock on him as we can. Towed array lock. Chaos Sphere says he just had to bait the Sverdlov to come back to him in his HMS Conqueror, surfaced and braved his south. That's a pretty risky move. Sverdlov can get at least 6 shells on you very fast. Ambient noise level, or LE level, is at 103 decibel. Fairly loud. But we have a track, so we know he's got to be close. And odds are he is below the layer. We are just above the layer. 70% solution. We should see him soon. He's going opposite us. We're reverse parallel to each other right now. Still can't see squat. 75% solution, 77. God, he's close. Alright, sonar, I believe you on the 5,000 yards. 79% solution. 81%. Holy smokes. 83. No way. Alright, sonar classified Sierra 1 as Alpha class nuclear attack submarine. Oh, hi. How you doing? We were just talking about you. All good things, all good things. Range 6,600 yards. Helm right full rudder. bring us to course 160. Be very smart about it. Down 10 on ballast, bring us below the layer. Make your depth 134 feet. One, three, 4 feet. 2, 3, 4 feet. Oh shit. New sonar contact designates 02. Alright, rudder amidships. Make course 175 degrees. Right full rudder. Hold steady at 215 feet. %solution on CR2. Yikes. Alright, it is not an Akula or Sierra. That's good news. Possible SSGN. Sonar Con classified Sierra 2 as Oscar class guided missile submarine. Here's our targets, boys. We should be almost in that Alpha's baffles. Oscar is closing. They're both heading in the same direction. Yeah, I've seen Chaos Sphere. We've seen several Sierra 2s on this stream alone. Alright, we're going to compress time just a little bit here. Try to get a better track on that Oscar. Looks like we got that better track on the Oscar. Holy shit. I'll stop. That's a big mother. That's a big mother boat. And where the hell am I? Okay. Range to CR2 Oscar, 4,000 yards. One torp will not take down the Oscar. Holy fuck. Thank you, ambient noise level. And thank you, Alpha, for being such a damn noisy submarine. Oh shit, who went active? Alpha's cavitating. Probably trying to draw any possible contacts away from the Oscar. Alright, we're going to snapshot on the Oscar. Tell the torpedo to go deep. Alright, firepower procedure CR2 Oscar. Tube 1, bearing 169. Range to enable 1,000 yards. That might not be deep far enough. Range to enable 800 yards. Shoot 1. Same on torpedo 2. And snapshot on the Alpha. Brown alert, damn right. When that sub finally suddenly popped up, yeah. That completely qualifies as brown alert. It's like we have a good track on both torpedoes. Noisemaker in the water. Both torpedoes still closing. Hell yeah, he dropped it too early. God, that's a big mother. It's a big frickin' sub. We lost the wire on tube 8. Torpedo room reload tubes 1 and 8. Oh, you lucky son of a... Holy shit. Holy shit. That torpedo scraped the paint off the side of his sail. Good lord. Alright, fire control. Steer tube 2 torpedo back onto target. Another noisemaker. And he's approaching the bottom. This guy's gonna bottom himself out. Good tactic for this guy right now. Surface. Emergency blow and go up. Maybe not emergency blow, but go straight up to the surface. Oh my god. That's 2 close evasions this guy's done. He's gonna ground himself though and then be done. He's gotta be at like 1,200 feet as well. God, the Russians make some sturdy subs. There goes the Alpha being chased by our torpedo. Come on, AI, be smart enough to go shallow now. Come on, torpedo, get him. I still have the wire on this torpedo, so it won't lock onto me. Weapons. Steer torpedo back onto target. Another noisemaker. He's on the bottom. He's taking damage from being on the bottom. Alright, we're guessing it's steering the torpedo onto target right now. Boom! This game is trolling me pretty much. Pretty much. We lost contact on the Alpha because the Alpha was hit. Hell yeah. Alpha heading for the bottom. Good shooting weapons. Nothing nearby. Got an Oscar and the Alpha. Hell yeah, the Admiral's going to be happy with that. Russian subs spooked. Well, they should be. And more replenishment. Alright, we'll do this one and probably call it a night. They're leaving from Murmansk, heading towards the Norwegian Sea. Reload tube 2, and we should be good. So we're looking for a surface ship crossing this SOSUS line. Not that one. That one's going the wrong way. Not a sub. All we need now is a Soviet satellite to go overhead. That would really suck. Alright, there's our target. Oh, shit. Maybe that wasn't our target. Where the hell is he going? This may or may not be our target. Storm, high wind. Well, let's close to 15,000 yards. We'll immediately rig for ultra quiet. Damn it, no, I don't want to go up. Alright. Compress time while we slow down. Ambient noise is at 115. Wow. Alright, well, so much for that. Surface, surface, surface. Come to periscope depth. Level out the boat. Continue up on depth control. Level out at 4-5 feet. Steady. Alright. Boat leveled. Coming up to periscope depth. Alrighty, up scope, up ESM mast. The stream is freezing up sometimes. Ah, not again. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. According to Twitch and YouTube both, the stream has no dropped frames, running well. Very odd. E1 is at 4-5 degrees. Holy shite. That's not what you want to see right off the bat. Enemy aircraft airborne. Okay, everyone think quiet thoughts. Crinkle Kitty, I'm actually only streaming to one place at the time. I'm streaming to restream.io, and they in turn send it out to 2 locations. So it shouldn't be that I'm streaming to 2 places at once. He very well might hear us. Let's try to find these contacts before E2 is bearing 024. Somewhere right there. Somewhere right there. 023. Alright, according to ESM, there's a contact right there. I don't see shite. It could be an issue with Restream, or it could just be Twitch buffering at this time of night. Hard to tell. Okay, well, we don't see E2. Master 3 bearing 060. Warship, this bearing. Mark. Range 14,500 yards. Ooh, range 11,900 yards. Same issue on YouTube. Well, sorry guys. Not sure why it's mind the pause for a moment. Let me check stream status. Oh yeah, Twitch is all over the place. Why the hell is Twitch all over the place? Dropped down to 179 kilobits per second. Strange. And YouTube says it's going good. YouTube says it's fine. OBS is dropping a little bit. Why is OBS dropping? Huh. Well, I'm not sure on that. But it should be going just fine. Nothing's trying to update. I don't think. Nope, nothing's updating. Alright, well, sorry on the sketchiness of the stream at the moment. Looks like it's kind of leveled out. As my friend and fellow streamer FP would say, that's just Twitch being Twitch. OBS really isn't all that needed. I'm using 4% of my CPU right now running this game. Alright, that... the hell are you? Let's try to classify you here.
I have you now.
Very tall mast. Could be a crewback. Could be a Cresta. Nope, it's got a drop down on the back. So it's not a Kirov. That looks like it might be a crewback. It's just in close, so it looks larger than it should. Yeah, it looks like it's got the quad launcher on the front. Let's classify that tentatively as a Krivac. Sierra 4, bearing 042. Oh shit. Downscope, all down on the planes. That helicopter's about to get right on us. Snapshot 2-4 at Master 3 Krivac. Red Rider says, I still blame Canada. I'm sure Canada had nothing to do with our current problems. We're just going to snapshot torpedoes here. Snapshot Sierra 4, Tube 2. Alright, we got 3 torpedoes out. Oh, that helo's awfully close. And I forgot to raise the lower the masts. Of course I did. Of course I forgot to lower the masts. Ah, crap. That kilo is right there. Right there. Looks like before we lost the wire, there was a torpedo, or there was a turn. Crinkle Kitty, the masts got damaged because I dove with them still raised. They were not secured for dive. See, they're raised, so when I started going deeper, they took pressure damage. They're not designed to take pressure or speed, or extreme speed when they're raised. Okay, Master 3 Krivak destroyed. Thank God he was awfully close. Master 1 contact reestablished. No idea on these guys. Alright, I think I destroyed the periscope and the mast. Yeah, I think I completely destroyed the periscope and the ESM mast. Son of a biscuit. Alright, doesn't look like those torpedoes were successful. I take that back. Master 2 was destroyed. No idea what it was. Okay, I lied. It was a cannon. What the hell was that? Secondary explosion. Okay, so a Krivak and a cannon. Neither one of them have a helo. So one of these other targets has a helo. Yeah, the maintenance guys at Holy Lock are going to be a little bit pissed off at me. Damn, can't believe I forgot to lower the masts again. This is a common theme for me. I'm usually pretty good at remembering things, but for some reason the masts I always screw up. To keep that report off the admiral's desks. Yeah, alright, torpedo room reload tubes 1, 2, and 8. Still got Sierra 4 and Master 1 out there. .41 and 48% solution on these guys. Alright, dive, come down to 200 feet. Come right to course 290. Damn, damn, damn. Can't believe I screwed up the mass again. That makes me very sad. Alright, we'll hold here, hold depth. Try to get a better reading on both of these targets. In the meantime, we will speed up time just a little bit. 04 looks like he's leaving, as far as we can tell. Ooh, Master 1. Alright, right full rudder. Come about, we'll cross his line of sight and try to get a better track on Master 1. Alright. Still only 45%. Son of a bitch. Alright, now we're getting a better track on him. Probably because he's closing. Prepare snapshot. Alright. Come on to time compression. What the hell are you? Holy fudging hell.
Guys, I'd like to report a Moskva.
Holy hell. Did not expect that. Master 1 is Moskva. That is a frickin' helo carrier, gentlemen. $17,500 tons on that big boy. Bearing 2.7. He is right fucking on top of me. Tell these to go shallow. Weapons, snapshot 1 and 2. Target Master 1 Moskva. Hopefully 2 will be enough. No way. Only took 1? That's rather disappointing. Well, 1 killed her, so sorry, Eisenwolf, you were wrong. Not sure why it only took 1 to kill her. Well, ad caps are freaking ridiculous, though. But still, 1 torpedo? That should have at least taken. Maybe it was because I don't know. I don't know why it would have been because, but point is, we sink my 2nd ever capital ship. I'm happy. That's why that helo was out there right off the bat. Now, Sierra 4 was running. So we're going to go try to catch Sierra 4. Actually, what are we at? 232 feet? Dive, come up to 200 feet. Alright, level out ballast. Once we level out, I'm just going to fire a TASM down last known bearing of Sierra 4. Shoot 5. Yeah. Red Rider on YouTube says, spend a week hunting 1 and then 2 in 3 days. You know it, Red Rider. I'm all about the crew having fun. Alright, well, let's see if this thing's going to hit anything, shall we? And now that we fired that off, we'll go ahead and dive, because there may be a helo coming after us. Well, Eisenwolf, it actually kind of makes sense, because in 2004, all of Russia's big ships were in pretty rough shape. So 1 torpedo very well could take down probably almost anything. All right. We sank an oiler, boys. Aircraft nearby. Shit. Okay, no one hears a helicopter, right? Right? Is that Moskva right below us? It is. That's going to help mask our sound right now. Continue down bubble, make your depth 1,000 feet. On the bright side, we sank another capital ship, which means the crew gets extra Liberty Call when we get back to port. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, gentlemen. Alright, we're going to speed up time a little bit here. Get down to depth. Start leveling out the boat. Damn, it's deep here. Holy hell. I'm at 1,000 feet. That's quite a ways below me yet. Aircraft still nearby. Oh, that makes me mad that I screwed up both masts. Damn. I'm so happy to have another capital ship. Oh, Eisenwolf, you're funny. You're funny. He says, well, it's not like you can do a scope check at the moment. I wonder why. You smart ass. Oh, man. All right, how about now? Okay, now we're clear. We are clear. Back to port it is. Moskva sunk. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I did not think that was the replenishment group either. Oh shit, that aircraft just flew overhead on the capital or on the campaign map. This could be fun. Oh, really? And then tomorrow night my first mission is going to be a SEAL team. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, let's get back to port and we'll call her good. No one knows where I am. Nope, nope, nope. And a satellite. Son of a bitch. Oh, that scared me for a second. The Netherlands overcome. Russian Federation forces are now in control of the Netherlands. Well, looks like we have some tonnage to sink tomorrow night as well to make a change in this war. Made it back to port. 1 capital ship sunk, 13 warships, 7 submarines, 3 merchants, days at war 17, 176,000 tons. Booyah. Well, we'll load the Spec Ops. That means we only have room for 8 weapons. Gonna unload one of them. Load another ad cap. Alright, so we're going out with the weapons we have on board. This is dangerous. Well, let's repair the scopes, shall we? There we go. There we go. What? Window for seal insertion has closed. Well, fine then. Huh. Well, that sucks. Okay, so tomorrow we're going after another replenishment force. Oy. Well, we got our second capital ship. God, I literally spent a week of streams looking for a capital ship, avoiding missions, just going after every surface group I can find. Saturday I found my first Kirov, and today I found a Moskva. Apparently all I had to do was stop looking for capital ships to find capital ships. I'll remember that for next time, though. But I want to thank all of you for joining in. Those of you who followed, thank you for the follows. Don't be afraid to say anything in chat. I love the interaction. And so far, everyone else who shows up is, well, they're amicable at least, except for Eisenwolf. He gets pretty, he gets kind of salty towards the captain there. But if you blow the Narvik mission, things go south. And somebody blew the Arcane. Shut up. Oh well. Well, I hope you all have a great night. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you haven't followed, consider following. And we'll see you tomorrow night for another at-sea replenishment group. Till then, enjoy your day and happy hunting.